Muskegon channel. I'm Andy O'Reilly. There's Dave Cackley. Let me try and picture this. I could see you basically going door to door over the weekend, popping in at places like your in-laws and Alexa's and all that, going, "Where's my Father's Day present?
No.
Give to me a large bottle of booze."
No.
Nothing like that?
No, it's funny. I asked Max what'd you get me for Father's Day? And he just looked at me and said, "Love."
Oh,
And then
good.
and then he laughed, and that was it. But no, we had fun. We went to my friend's on Duncan Lake, and he got to ride the jet ski around, and
Yep.
I got to bask in the glow of the hot, borderline 90-degree sun, and take a kayak out. Did that. That was cool. It was fun. And then yesterday was pretty much just chilling. I was on the couch most of the day. It was great.
I have to disagree with the idea of taking a kayak out being fun.
No, and I will agree. It's not as fun as you think it's going to be when you do it, because there's too much kind of work involved, because there's a lot of this.
A lot of paddling.
But what you do is you don't paddle that much. I didn't paddle that much. I just sat it there and then just kind of like lay out, look at all the nice houses, see how the people who've made good financial choices live, and I think good for them. Good for you guys.
I can't wrap my head around the idea of getting into a plastic apparatus. Mm-hmm. It's sitting there in the L position, mm-hmm. like this, not comfortable for quite some time. With really no way to move your legs to change your comfort position.
What?
No way to.
When is the last time you were in a kayak?
Never.
It's not uncomfortable.
They're uncomfortable. They can't be comfortable because
they're not. Okay, they're not the most comfortable things, but this is padded, and I could lean back a little bit and just chill like that.
Yeah, no.
Then get up a little bit, and then
you know what? You got to be right down there by the water to get in it, which is going to be muddy, and it's going to get water in the kayak. I don't like that.
Yeah, that cools things off. And then
no, it doesn't cool things off, because you're out there in the kayak and it gets warm. So that's going to heat things up and make it steamy, which is no fun.
It's not steamy. It gets warm, yeah, but it doesn't get
close to bugs.
Unbearable.
You're close to toads. Turtles might get you. It smells like fish. I'm down with kayaks. I'm a down with kayaks person. I'm sorry. I know others enjoy them. I hereby stand against kayaks.
I'm not going to lie to you. I prefer basking on a more comfortable, like, pontoon boat on a seat while somebody else drives it.
Well,
like, I didn't even have any interest in really being on a jet ski.
At which point you're going to be shoveling $500-$600 a year into it.
Exactly. It's better to have friends who own them. Which you haven't invited me out for a pontoon ride in a while.
Oh well, let's work on that. Okay. Let me write that down. Oh crap! I'm out of paper.
Oh damn.
Otherwise, I'd write down kayak ride for
right.
Days.
It's okay. No, I'm not trying to
kayak. Not for me. Not for me.
Okay.
I'm equally not happy with paddle boats.
Yeah, I'm not big on the paddle boat either.
Worst thing we ever bought. Dumb.
It's okay. I'm not. I prefer the kayak to a paddle boat. But,
yeah. No.
I would say this. A kayak. Every time I go out on a kayak, and I do it numerous times over the summer. It's never what I think it's going to be. It's nice. I like doing it. I don't love it. I like it. And I don't go down too far, because you don't want to go down so far that you're like, oh shit, this is gonna be a pain in the ass getting back.
Oh.
Because you got to paddle back. Exactly.
I know. Yeah.
I kind of like, sometimes I'll just paddle out to the middle and just hang out there and just float around. I do like, what I haven't done in a while that I need to just get in a tube and float around with a beverage.
What you need to
That's what I want to do.
What you need to do next time is get into your kayak and go out to the middle of the lake and practice flip over drills. You need to just in case it flips over.
No, there's no danger in these. This is an inland lake. You're in no danger of getting flipped over in a
crocodile
kayak.
Might get you.
Except this isn't Florida.
You don't know that.
No.
Somebody released a
I don't know that
crocodile
it's not
a couple
Florida.
weeks ago in
To
Grand Rapids, so you could
uh,
get getting.
oh no.
I'm just
Oh
saying.
no.
Yeah, I really
I
don't.
just
Oh, you and your kayak. I don't know what you're doing.
I'm flirting with today being a beach day. I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah, well, I'm going to Kalamazoo,
Flirting with it.
so have
You
that.
going to Kazoo?
Yep,
What do you got going on down
secret
there?
stuff.
Oh, see. Oh, sorry.
That's right. Top
I didn't
secret.
mean to. Okay.
I know inquiring minds want to know, but hey, you'll get there someday.
Is this business or personal?
Oh, it's business.
Oh,
Oh yeah,
okay.
big business.
Interesting.
Big
Big
business.
business.
Big business.
Andy's are we expanding? What are
Hey,
we? And by we I
I
mean
just said
you
it's
doing.
big business, and you'll find out
Okay.
when it's released. Don't be so
I'm
nosy.
on a need. Okay, I'm on a need to know basis. That's
I'm
fine.
here to tell you what. I just some things have to wait till they debut.
Okay, good.
All right.
That's fine.
Why don't you
All right, ready?
wow me with some news there, Mr. Earth friendly
Uh,
tree hugger kayak guy.
Yeah, it's me. Give me some granola and whatever else. The governor of Maryland is issuing a pardon for thousands of marijuana convictions. Governor Wes Moore is scheduled to sign an executive order sometime today. This will forgive low level marijuana possession charges for an estimated 100,000 people. It's just common sense.
Yes.
Why this hasn't been done, like literally, this is something every governor should do.
Yep.
I don't care what state you're in. I don't care if it's even been not legalized in your state. The idea that we're locking up these people. Okay, I'm not talking about your hardened drug. I'm not talking about those. I'm not even talking about like crack dealers or cocaine.
Right.
I'm not talking about that drug.
Some dude
I'm talking
slinging
about
weed does not
users,
belong in prison.
or somebody consuming weed
yeah.
doesn't belong. I mean, it's insane. It's
Get
insane
this.
that this was ever a thing.
The money, and I'm going to tell you what I mean this. The money is in housing people. Because even the hedge funds now, the ones that don't own prisons, are starting to own elderly care places, giant, great, big elderly communities, and all that stuff. And you know the other place that these big hedge funds are starting to buy? Mobile home communities. Because
that's
endless
not
return.
surprising.
Yeah.
Right,
So
exactly.
These places like this that profit off storing humans. Dude, that's where the money is. So to pardon 100,000 weed people, think about the dough that takes off the rolls for those who incarcerate.
You know, the good news for those trying to make money off that in Maryland is you got a bunch of more. You got a lot more other criminals in Maryland that are hard to offend. So it's not like you're still gonna. I mean, those are gonna get replaced. Those cells are gonna get filled by.
And here's what I can't believe:
more violent offenders.
I can't believe there's 100,000 people in Maryland. I didn't think it was that big.
I
What
no idea.
Right.
What else is happening? According to a new survey, 25% of children experience bedtime anxiety. The latest poll on children's health found that 1 in 4 parents say their child has trouble getting to sleep because they're anxious or worried. A third of parents claim their child that doesn't stay asleep throughout the night and often wakes up upset or crying. This is nothing new. I was scared of I had so many irrational fears as a kid. My brothers and sisters still joke about it to this day. I would ask my parents, "Is there going to be a fire tonight? Are there going to be snakes in the house? Is there going to be a tornado?" Seriously, I'm talking about legit. These things are questions I would ask.
Yeah, I believe it.
And I would worry about. We lived on a hill.
Yep.
I would worry about floods when it rained. That's how.
Seriously,
just torn up with worry and anxiety I was.
And think about today with kids and how much shit they have to worry about watching on TV with every protest, every war,
Oh shit.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, it's like,
and I'll tell you what, I'm right there with you. The idea of the floods in the Bible, whenever they would read that at church, recurring nightmares.
Oh, see that the
I
biblical flood didn't bother me. I
Oh
wasn't
my
worried about
god,
that.
I
I
would
was
see the
worried
ark
just about
coming
your
right down
regular.
10 Mile. Like, really?
Yeah, I'm not worried. I wasn't worried about 40 days and 40 nights of that happening again. I was just concerned about literally like any thunderstorm where it was raining a lot.
Yep,
I thought it was, yeah, I was just, uh,
I get it.
it was just, I was ridiculous as a kid. And, and I assumed, and this is the view I had of my parents. If they told me it wasn't going to happen, it wasn't going to happen.
Okay.
Like I would literally have the fire fear was a major one. I would literally ask every night for I don't know how many months in a row, is there going to be a fire tonight? Like my mom and dad had the ability to foresee a potential
Well,
electrical fire within the walls of our house
it could happen.
somehow. Well, yeah. It's
Could
like,
happen
no,
tonight.
Dave, it's not. Yeah, good.
Something to think
Good.
about.
You're right. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for putting me back in that
I wouldn't know.
space I was in
Seriously, I'm not trying to do that.
1978, 79. Yeah,
Yep.
of course not.
Nothing to
Thank
see
you
here.
for, yeah, whatever that
We'll
was.
get in a car accident on the way home
Finally,
too.
that's possible. New Miss Michigan was crowned in Ski Town over the weekend. 20 contestants took part in the two-night event at the Froenthal. Miss Bay County, see if I get her name right, Benet Claire Lodwick, or Janae, I'm sorry, not Benet, Janae
Okay.
Claire Lodwick is the 2024 Miss Michigan. The 24-year-old will receive $10,000 in cash and the opportunity to compete in the Miss America contest in December, along with a lot of other cool things.
Nice.
So yeah, good for her, and good luck in the Miss America pageant.
There you go.
So way to go.
Wonderful.
Did you do anything with that or no? I thought
streamed
there
it.
was something.
We did a
Oh,
pay-per-view
okay.
stream for that organization. Yep.
Oh,
And I was told
good
it
for
went
you.
wonderfully.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Sports. Tigers fall to Houston 4-1. Cubs lose, Cubs lose, Cubs lose. They go down to St. Louis 2-1. It's the Mavericks in Boston. Game 5 of the NBA Finals. Dallas averted the sweep on Friday. They travel back to Boston. The Celtics probably wrapping it up tonight. Florida couldn't sweep Edmonton. They're up 3-1. Game 5 of that series set for Tuesday. That's sports.
Here comes a little Jeopardy, and this one's a gimme, just to start you off on the week on a good note. Nothing to fear
Good.
about
I
fires
need
or
that.
tornadoes or
No.
bears eating your snakes. This is
Snakes with that. Yeah, that's the other one. And if the snake
Snakes.
sphere came, when that came, that I'm pretty sure that came
after
when
you
I
read
was 8 or
Genesis.
9.
Yep.
No.
Bible
The
school.
snake sphere came. No.
Oh.
No, I had no negative religious experiences, like zero. I've never had anything negative as far as that goes. I had to, after watching Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
I was very Indiana Jones. I hate snakes. I hate them. That was me.
You'd be like 8, and
And
you'd
it's
be
still
like,
to this
"I'm gonna shed a blue dot. There's a snake." Right?
Yes.
Name the year for 200.
Okay.
The U.S. elected its first female vice president in this year. Uh-oh.
2020.
All right, 2020. We'll give it to you. Dave, have yourself a great Monday. We will look forward to doing this again tomorrow, bright and early. Go out there, live your life to its fullest, and don't be afraid of snakes or fires.
See ya.
Happy Monday, Muskegon. We've got a very hot and humid week ahead of us, so let's take a look at your forecast brought to you by Trinity Health. For the next couple of days, we will be under an excessive heat watch, along with much warmer low temperatures at night, so we will not be cooling down into the 60s like we have been. We instead will stick right around those lower 70s even in the overnight hours, and we do have a chance for some rain as we look into the weekend. the majority of the lower peninsula this week will be under an excessive heat watch, and that does include Oceana, Muskegon, and Ottawa County, although they are in that lighter blue color, which means that there was a beach hazard statement, but that will be expired by the time this is posted. So we'll want to make sure this week to be very mindful of that warm weather, not to leave kids or pets in cars, not to walk our dogs on the hot pavement, and to try to stay as hydrated as possible and probably stay out of the sun, because heat indices will be up into the mid to upper 90s, so it'll feel extremely warm. We'll have very high humidities, so it will be very easily to get exhausted in the sun. Even our actual high temperatures across the town show this heat coming through. A lot of our towns have highs in the lower 90s, which is very warm for this time of year. It is more than 10 degrees above average for high temperatures. Even along the lakeshore, along our beaches, we are in those lower 80s, so it will be a great day to get out to the lake so we can cool off in the water, but otherwise it'll be very warm outside, so really remember to stay hydrated. So again, today will be very hot with a high close to 90 degrees and mostly sunny skies with some wind out of the southwest around 5 to 15 miles per hour. So we will still have a little bit of a breeze, but of course it'll stay warm. Tonight will cool down to only 71 degrees, so it still will stay very warm overnight, and we'll have partly cloudy skies. And again, it's just a slight breeze out of the south around 5 to 10 miles per hour in the overnight hours. Now looking at our dew points, just to really hit on the fact that yes, it might reach 90 degrees out, but it might feel much closer to almost 100 degrees because our dew points are so high and we will be very humid. Dew points will reach into 70 or 71 range, so we will be uncomfortable and very humid at some points in the day. So that is why it will feel so much warmer, and that trend will continue over the next 7 days. Tuesday, our high temperature will be at around 87 degrees, which isn't as quite as warm as it was for today, but with those dew points, it will still feel very warm, and that trend does continue through Friday. We'll have those temperatures in those upper 80s and those dew points in the 70s, so we'll still stay very warm, very humid, and we will stay under that excessive heat watch. There is a 30% chance on Friday night to see a little bit of rain, and then we do start cooling down as we move through the weekend and hopefully more through next week, with temperatures starting to creep back down into those lower 80s. Sunday, a high right around 80 degrees, and we do have a 30% chance of seeing some rain showers. That is all for your Monday forecast, brought to you by Trinity Health for the Muskegon channel. I'm Tegan Schultz, and I hope everybody stays safe and cool this week.